Hello everyone, my name is Blackwatch. Welcome to another episode of my Siege lore series. A surprise episode because I didn't think this was going to come out till Monday, but it has. It's the Operation Brutal Swarm animated trailer. This is one that had a teaser image released, kind of. It wasn't supposed to be a teaser image, but it ended up being, with Smoke, Nokk, and Grim, the new operator, all having a little showdown in some part of the Nighthaven facility. But now we've seen what actually happens. It starts off with Smoke and Grim out together with someone else, just a random Nighthaven guy, in the woods, and they find the Nighthaven guard who was knocked out during the comic that we saw, the Vertiglare comic. And so, following on from that, we know that Nokk was inside the Nighthaven HQ on her own, doing some stuff, trying to download the data that had the QCR records on it. She goes in, she does that, and then obviously everyone gets alerted to the fact that she's there. Now, we see the two of them have an encounter. We see Nokk get part of her veil cut off, which is very cool. Cool, maybe not the most accurate word, but it's something. And yeah, it's an interesting showdown. He gets stabbed in the leg. She comes out on top of this particular conflict, dives out the window. Well, it wasn't a window, but she created one with an explosive and has the data key, which has the information that Wolfguard and this unknown Caveira squad were working towards. Landing on a boat and then getting taken away by Sam, who's got his goggles on. Could we see an elite skin for him soon? Maybe. Would be nice. Have him looking like he did in Splinter Cell Stealth Action Redefined, but you never know. Anyway, very cool trailer. Good bit of action. Nice to see Nokk getting voiced in something, since the only appearance we've had from her in a cinematic, well, it wasn't even a cinematic, it was a comic. So good to see her in something, good to see the new operator, and things are moving forward. So what do we know? The biggest thing for me was the fact that after all this had happened, Grim was questioning who would want to look at these and why, and that immediately implies to me that he knows nothing about what's going on with QCR and the murder, which could then imply that the organisation as a whole doesn't actually know that their weaponry's been used in an assassination. Still not 100% sure if that's the case, but it's definitely leaning towards that with this new revelation. He's high up within the company, he's one of their top security guys. There's a reason he was out there with Smoke looking for this intruder, and the fact that he doesn't know it suggests to me that there's maybe a bit less information inside the company than we actually think there is. What that could imply, I don't know. But what it does link to is the fact that on the board, Flores had actually mentioned, Harry's board that is, Flores had mentioned that there could be a syndicate that's basically involved in orchestrating all of the crime and trafficking that's been taking place across the world in Rainbow. So there's a lot of stuff going on in South America. We actually saw Thorn and Caveira get involved in a bit of trafficking, bust up nastiness in Greece. They were stopping someone from taking various artifacts away. Flores, during his introductory animation, he was in a heist in a mansion in LA where there were some artifacts that we believe were from South America. Those were actually the medallions or the single medallion that is on the board. So there's lots of different things pointing at lots of different possibilities, and there's no way to know for sure what's really going down. But the trailer implies to me that there definitely is a third party at work, or at least there's some sort of skullduggery where Nighthaven aren't just the big bad guys, and at least parts of the organisation don't know what's going on. Callie could still be a bad guy, but it's definitely not as clear as it was before this trailer came out. So, those are my main takes. Don't really have anything else to say, other than the fact that Rainbow and Nighthaven have fought, but it seems like they don't realise that it was Rainbow that were actually in there, and they also don't know anything about the killing, which is interesting, or at least Grim doesn't. So, we'll see what happens, we'll see what's coming in the future, but I hope you enjoyed the trailer, hope you enjoyed this quick video reacting to everything. Do pobacenia, everybody. Bye bye.